The Israeli media is only covering one story: the war on Gaza. But some critics say for the most part it's only covering it from one side. The onslaught, which is still strongly backed by most Israelis, is rarely off the screens. This extended coverage on Channel 10, a station that prides itself on its objectivity. But even here, one of the senior correspondents says the tone of the coverage must reflect the public opinion.
This is the first time that there is a consensus around the reason for war. When everybody hug the soldiers and believe that this is the right things to do. Look at the politics, politics map in Israel, how they support the war, and then you understand why the journalists or the papers go with the soldiers.
Israeli correspondents do nearly all their reporting from outside the war zone. While international reporters haven't been allowed to travel into Gaza since the war started, the Israeli military have denied their own reporters free access for around 2 years. The government says it's for their own safety. Much of the news reporting here focuses on Israeli troops and on the rocket strikes into Israel that have killed 3 people since the war started. One Israeli analyst says there's much less coverage about the hundreds of casualties inside Gaza.
It's telling the story, but it's telling a limited side of the story. Only one part, basically, which is the Israeli side. You don't see too much of what's going on the other side, and when you do see something, it's a lot more sterile than the images and the stories that you see on the international press.
This is Kol Israel, the voice of Israel, broadcasting from Jerusalem.
The constant coverage has undoubtedly affected the way Israelis view the conflict. The timing of the war on Gaza makes the role of the Israeli media particularly influential. Their coverage is likely to be a key factor in the strong support among Israelis for the ongoing offensive. Israel's political leaders, the people who decide when this war ends, are also looking closely at public opinion. There's an election due here in exactly 4 weeks. James Bays, Al Jazeera, Jerusalem.